Hey guys, this is James. James's boat build. James has to keep in shape and go for a walk. I get a little bit stiff and I just got to walk up and down my cul-de-sac here. And I thought I'd whip out the camera and give you a look-see of what I've been doing. Pretty much installing the strikes. I made it in two pieces. The what do you call it? Golly. The Douglas fir piece at the bottom is giving it a nice basis for this to sit on. And I epoxied and made a little fillet and sanded it down to be nice and smooth and pretty. And then I have my my bronze nails to bang this one in place. Not only will it be secure with the nails, but it'll also, you know, it's gives time for the epoxy to set up, and that's really the agent that's gonna keep it secured and down. Now, don't forget, everything has been fiberglassed over. There's a ton of epoxy underneath this, and 4 layers of cloth. 4 layers being, you know, 2 on each side, so double them up to be 4. So it's quite robust. I plan on beaching the boat. There's Disappearing Island out at Ponce Inlet. It's basically a sand, well, it is an island, but part of the island is like a sandbar, and good times to be had out there. But usually beach the boat there, so installing these strikes it is a lot of work, you know. I still got to put the SARD strikes on, and not so much that it's like hard, but it's tedious, detailed work. Oh, no one's ever going to see the bottom of the boat. Yeah, that's right, but I'm not that kind of a craftsman. I'll know that it's just not right. And let's face it, never will I ever have an opportunity other than this to have it so easy to work on the bottom of the boat. I mean, it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. Once I flip this boat over, and that's it. I mean, everything's going to be upside down if I ever wanted to paint it. You know, I did this with my other boats. I let the boat sit a month so the paint would cure properly, and then I flipped it. And that's just me. I'm in no rush to build this boat. I have my other boat, and this is my second boat. I actually have 2 boats now. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna make up some epoxy, squirt this down. I've already made the shape of my my spreader. This big side here is for the up front, the bow, where it's very steep angled, and this slight little radius curve is right here. So when I scrape it along there, I'll get a nice fillet, and that way I got a nice curve. And then after that, I'm going to take my fiberglass tape and then fiberglass it in, and I'll do that, and I'll make sure everything is complete on the center of the boat, and then I'll never have to go up there again. Okay, that's it. Oh, I wanted to show you, this is where the bow hook's going to be, and I have the other pieces here, but I wanted to wait until I flipped the boat to install those, because if some particular reason it's, you know, a 1/4 inch this way or a 1/4 inch that way, I want it to look, when it's sitting when it's flipped over and sitting level, I want this to look perfect straight. If it looks crooked, if I somehow install it crooked, because let's face it, the bottom over here has not been trimmed to fit. That's just a rough cut here at the bottom, or I should say the top of the boat. And I won't know what that angle is until I flip the boat. So I'm gonna wait to install it. And maybe I might not even install it at all. I don't know. But that I'm just gonna leave it as that. I think that's the best idea, and I'm so glad I was thinking of it, because there is a possibility that it could be looking a little bit crooked. And if your eye sees it as crooked, it's just gonna be, it's the funniest thing. You could do the best job in the world. It's like one guy, like these cracks, these relief lines in my concrete. They could have done the worst job spreading the concrete, made it too wet, the shittiest. But if they got those lines straight, everybody looks at it and says, "Oh wow, they did a good job," because these relief lines are nice and straight. You know what I mean? Just because, and if they're crooked and they did the worst job, I mean the best job in the world, but the lines are crooked, they're like, "Oh, it looks like shit." It's just the impression that you're gonna get when you look at the boat. And if it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. Even though it's been solidly built and it looks proper, if it doesn't look good, it ain't good. And that's the perception of people's minds. So, it's something to consider. That's why I'm spending so much time and making sure this bottom of the boat is solid, that I'm not going to have any issues as far as having to repaint the hull in 5 years from now or whatever. You know what I mean? So, anyway, this is James. And if you want to see more of this boat build, James's boat build, please subscribe and carry on. It's still going to be some time before I finish this boat, but you'll soon see me prime it and paint it and flip it. That should be done by this year, for sure. Okay, y'all be good.